Hey, is it working? I think it is. What? This is Cupid, but it's just Cupid. No one knows what this is, but it's gonna have a number on it. That's not one, so clearly means that I've done this before. So let's get to it. Catherine hated how fast her relief came. She was still drenched in sorrow at her sister's death. Her father would not take well to the news, especially in his health, but she was all right. She hated it. Rosa was with her. She didn't have to leave her piano, her dreams, him. Nothing had changed. And most importantly, she hated the voice that came whispering in her head over and over again. Thank goodness she's dead. Thank goodness. The first candle is lit. The candle is storage. The love is familiars. Love for familiars, the cleanest love. Rosa stared at the blue candle glowing in her hand as she chanted her spell. Trust in the veil that conceals and deceives. Thick trick his eyes and his heart with the warmth from this candle flame. A bond of blood like kin will be forged. Weave this trust so his tongue will yield to what is sought. Rosa stood by Catherine's tomb, nursing memories of her. The soft wind lightly blew her hair. I reminded her of Catherine in her playful ways. Tears sprouted from her eye, even the wind. I am always here, my love. Loss will always hurt. But do you love Mother the best, don't you? Yes, Mother. Then you are going to be fine. I will never leave you like Catherine did. Rosa. Goldman's soft voice came from behind. Rosa glanced at him in acknowledgement. He stood quietly beside her for a few moments, but ventured to speak. Have you thought about my offer? My house is always open for you. Remember that. I'm sorry for my outburst back then. It's nothing. The wind played around their feet, and Rosa pictured Catherine as part of the breeze, playful and free. She was free from the pain and confusion that had plagued her in her last days. They stood beside each other in solemn reverence. Finally, Rosa broke the silence. She was my family. I was in pain before she came along. I didn't know any better. She gave me hope. She was bright like a flame. When I close my eyes, I can still see the imprint of her light in the darkness. I can feel her warmth. A star. They didn't speak again for some time. Gulmin cleared his throat. I I was an orphan too, much like you. I know what it feels to lose too much. I from wandered from for a long time before I found anything to live for. Were you alone? Sometimes. Always. Rosa nodded. Did you have family? Did you ha- Gulmin shifted uncomfortably. No, they left me behind. I never knew. Much of my money of it is blurred. Memor- Much of my memories of it is blurred. I was taken in by kind people once before, but Gulmin sighed and Rosa observed a certain disquiet in him. Didn't belong. But you have no difficulty mingling with people. I think of that as a necessity rather than a preference. But either way, it can be quite tiresome after a while. Things don't last. I don't know why I'm telling you this. I am making the mood worse. I'm sorry. I don't mind. Goldman had never opened up to her about his past before, and it worried Rosa how little she actually knew about him. Anyway, would you like to go around town? I'd very much like to take you someplace more cheery. How about our favorite spot? Goldman smiled with understanding. The pair traveled up a hill at the edge of town. There, the view overlooked the quaint village. The sunset painted everything in the park in the pink glow of dusk of endings. It is always so beautiful up here. They used to spend time in this grassy knoll, the three of them. It was their own little hideaway. Memories of the past crept on every corner. The ghost of laughter echoed in the wind. Rosa touched the trunk of the small tree they had carved their names on. So many fond memories. Rosa, I want you to have this. Goldman took Rosa's hand and placed an item in her palm. It was a simple silver locket. She looked at him questioningly. I've had that for as long as I can remember. One of my remembrances of the past. I can't take this. You must. You need it more than I do. But it's old, and the locket doesn't even open anymore. I don't know why I've held on to it for so long. I can't even remember how I came to have it, but it confronts me. Maybe it will have the same effect for you. This is your treasure, Goldman. I feels wrong to take it. On the contrary, I believe you must have it. Call it a hunch, or a feeling, an urge on my part. I am not good with expressing sorrow or even giving comfort, but I want to do something at least for you. He closed his hand over hers, affirming the gift. It's yours. Please, take it. You are wrong if you think I am letting you stay in the castle simply for Catherine's sake. I do it on my own accord. Let me do this for you, Rosa. We have been friends for quite a while. If you need to leave, at least stay until you feel ready to go. Alright, but I will continue working in your household for my lodging. You don't have to do that. I can raise your status to a lady. You can read and write now. Very well. I'm sure you will be more comfortable in a higher position. I have no need for a higher position. Just free access to your library. You have come a long way from the shy girl back then, Rosa. Watching you grow has been a pleasure. Yes, the library is yours. They were quiet for a while, only conversing through looks, smiles, tiny grins, sighs. Rosa realized that she had been holding onto Goldman's hand all that time. She broke off from his, rather embarrassed. We should head back. You're right. It's getting quite late. Goldman walked over the carriage to get it ready. Excellent, child. Being a maid in this household will give you free access to the rooms. He trusts you completely. It seems that the candle worked. I guess so. Rosa looked at the silver necklace in her hand. She fiddled with it, trying to open the lock. Open it! Open the locket. I'd like to see what is inside. An object that he owns will make any enchantment more powerful. Rosa fused with the pendant with a while, but like Goldman said, It was stuck. I'll try again later, Mother. I'm rather curious about it myself. The spell will start in effect in stages, gradually uncovering his true face. Fondness first, then trust, familiarity. Rosa sighed. But was the spell necessary at all? Didn't she already have that with Golemine? Rosa bit her lip, remembering the warmth of his hand. They had known each other for a long time. It was rather confronting to have someone to mourn with. However, Rosa did find it strange that Golemine rarely ever mentioned Catherine anymore. It was as if he was shedding her off like skin. Again, the taste of blood in her throat resurfaced. The memory of the needles made her stomach lurch. Since her friend had died, the Marquis had begun spending all of his hours locked in his office. He barely showed himself socially, rarely even attended meals. But they were casting a powerful spell, something that might harm Golemine. What if he was, after all, innocent? She had years of good memories with him. What was she even expecting to find out? Exactly how could she live with the guilt of two dead friends? Rosa sighed. She cared for him. Despite all the suspicions, she knew that much. But Mother was adamant. 3 candles for 3 loves. A fitting curse for a man who frolics in love's domain. Storage, the love of familiars. Phila, the love of friends. And Eros, the love of lust.